Hey guys, so I'm gonna be reviewing every single one of my games that I did in the U19 World Championship Group A, because I was in Group A. So yeah, let's just skip to the first game against me and Firma. So I didn't know who the fuck Firma was, but after the game I found out he's like quite good, I guess. But yeah, while I was playing him, I didn't really know. Anyways, first game is moving against him, and we just got a grease obviously because of like the black car and this very mountainous landscape. I mean, could have been Bulgaria too, but I just insta locked there because since he's French and he picked moving for his first pick, I assume that he'll be really good at moving because French people are super good at moving, and I just insta sent Greece, which was the correct decision as you can see. Next round is in India, and here it was a Gujarat, but I failed to like look at the holy poles. Like as you can see here, there's holes in this pole, but I just didn't realize that. And Firma realized that there's holes in that pole, so he went Gujarat immediately. So I was just moving around here trying to look for language maybe. And since I assumed that there was no holes on the poles, I just went Rajasthan, cause like this landscape would fit for Rajasthan, but it was just Gujarat. Next, um, it was just a Latvia here. So we got a town leaving sign there, and Firma looked around and he found this super helpful sign. I didn't look around, and I just like went straight ahead trying to find info and stuff, but it didn't work. So I was just going this one direction, didn't even check the other direction. I don't know what I was doing. But um yeah, and I ended up going back to spawn and I found the sign, and with like 10 seconds left I found the town, which is super lucky in my part. Like Luzums and then Lavane was right there. So yeah, I just got lucky there, but my blunder was not looking around in the start, which I really should because I was playing moving. Okay, next, and it's oh, it's a France. Okay, this is the France. Like, I was scared when I got France here because he's French and this is moving, so he would probably 5k to France. But I don't know what I was doing. I'm not really good at region guessing France, so I didn't really get a vibe here. So I just tried to find info and stuff, but of course this guy is a fast mover. I mean, I am as well, but like his moving is just better, and he finds the sign Grenoble. And yeah, you just send Grenoble here. So at this point, oh, we both guessed at the same time. My guess was alright. I mean, it doesn't lose me the game or anything, so I was just happy with guessing in the general region. Next up, we have boring Ghana, I would say. It says Atsapi there, and I think both of us assumed that it was a town or city name. And so we just like tried to look for info. I was trying to look for the province names, but it wasn't on any of these signs, so we just like spent the whole minute just looking around. But I think in the end nothing came up. My region guess was in Accra because there's like coconut palms, so it shouldn't be north, should be coastal. And it was just maxed east. I zoomed, actually no, he zoomed in there, but there was no town named Ashapi. I guess it was just a fake name. And okay, next one. Oh, this was just a Taiwan. So I learned a little bit of Taiwan the other day, and I just wanted to see if I can like get a good guess here with info. So I tried to get out to a highway. Firma does it first, and he finds that sign, and I also find the exact same sign. And but he was able to like line shit up better because he's an actual moving player. 3 and 16. I'm in the south and he's in the north. I found the 3 and 16 here, and 61 I mean, but I guess no, the 3 is super long. I don't know about the 6. Oh, the 61 is also quite long, I guess, and he locks it in. Wait, no, I lock it in, thinking that it was correct because like the 61 was over there. There was a bit of a difference, so I guess what you do here is try to find the 119, but I didn't try to do that. And of course he gets the 5k there. Then next we have, a Poland. Okay, we just start. Wait, let me see the start of the round. So yeah, we just have a Poland. I look both ways and then just start moving. Just start moving. Of course, his moving is better than mine because I don't have the best internet at this point. Oh, we both go black. Okay. Found a truck and tried to see if it says anything. Doesn't though. Oh, he found a sign, I think. I'm looking at Firma now. Okay, he just keeps on moving. I also just keep on moving, trying to find something, but Poland is if you find good info, then you'll probably get it. But I was not finding anything. I think like I found this small ass town name. It says Owo there, right? Oh, I found a phone code 509. I don't think that's regional. Firma keeps on moving as well, but I don't think he's finding good info. So yeah, this Poland was just. Oh, he actually found some good towns. Yeah, okay. Last second he found good towns. So I guess I should have just insta sent Poland because like, I couldn't risk him getting to good cities, like big cities. Then next up is just Cambodia, obviously. So I just insta send. I'm not really good at region guessing Cambodia, and I don't think he is as well. I just didn't want to waste a minute just looking for trying to look for info, so I just insta sent, and it did end up being pretty close to where we guess. Okay, what's the next one? Oh, this one is the Philippines. So we both got the Philippines, and what you do in the Philippines is you find province names, but we just moved and moved and moved, I think. And just like I didn't end up being able to find one. I forgot if he did or not. So yeah, let me just skip. Yeah, he's not being able to find a province name as well. I was not as well, so I just guessed Panay, which is my central hedge, and it ended up being all the way south in Davao. So I was kind of lucky that he didn't find a province name, or else he would have done like super big damage to me. What's the next one? Oh, it was just a Brazil. Okay. So in Brazil, you just try to find phone codes, and I think both of us did here. I certainly did on that sign, like this. Wait, no, yeah, this sign right here, and it said 62, which should be northern Goiás, like the northern half of Goiás. So I just locked it in. It makes sense with the Tocantins grass, and it was like, it was south of Goiânia, which I don't know the borders, but I was surprised that it was that south. But that's fine. Next one we got Sweden. Now this one, I looked at the Sweden Plunket guide like 2 days ago, and there was a tip about Mora architecture. And basically, Mora architecture just looks like what the buildings look like in this round. So I just took a look around, and I'm like, oh, this is Mora architecture. This is what I learned like 2 days ago. So I just fucking insta send. And looks like I don't know what Firma is doing. He might be fast moving right now, but yeah, he is just like trying to move around for info. But I insta send, and I think he recognized the dirt roads, like the reddish roads, and he also went kind of Mora area, but I was a bit closer there. Yeah, it was a good guess for me knowing the architecture meta. Then next, what would it be after Sweden? Like, oh, it was just Japan. So Japan is quite a good country to look for info when moving. So I just tried to, and he found Otaru real quick. I also found Otaru, and he doesn't insta send Otaru for some reason. I know the city, so I just went for it. And okay, he finds a Hokkaido plate. He knows that it's somewhere called Otaru, and he tries to find it, I guess. And okay, he finds Otaru last second. Wow, okay, he got lucky there. He didn't know the town, but he did end up getting a better guess than me. I was kind of disappointed because I insta sent the second I saw it, but he was also there. And what's next? Oh, this one is the one which I won on. So black car, sun to the north. It should just be Peru here. And with these, like to the south or north, I don't know. To the south, you can see a hill, a ridge, and I'm looking to the north right now, like this, and you can see a ridge too. So this should be just the town of Tacna, not the town, the city of Tacna. I just recognized it, and I insta sent Tacna, and he was here trying to find info, but it's kind of hard to find info in Peru, I would say. Like, municipalities are small and the city names don't come up super often. So it's reasonable what he guesses here, but I win off of this Tacna round, being able to recognize the city in like the first 2 seconds. And yeah, that was quite satisfying. Okay, and then the next game, I think we played NM. Right, let's just skip to that game. Wait, okay, wait. That's when the game starts, okay. Oh, this game gets scrapped because we're playing on Community World, even though the map isn't supposed to be Community World. And okay, let's just skip it. So that's not the actual NM game between us. This should be it. Yeah, this is when the game starts, and first I get a. Well, I'm not sure what country this is. I think Italy. I was just looking around, and yeah, I think yeah, it's just Italy with those plates. So I was trying to cook up a region guess here. Maybe trying to find some place names, but I don't think there was any. So it just looked like those mountains near Florence to me, and I think I just sent there. Of course, he gets. I think he gets closer than me with a better hedge. Bro, I can't fucking see. Yeah, he gets quite close there with a 4.9k guess. But that's just some Italy, so it should be fine. Then next is we get this pine forest, which looks super Portuguese. So yeah, I just place it in Portugal. I mean, like the yellow flowers would also make sense for Portugal. So yep. I don't think either of us knows how to region guess Portugal, so we just click middle, and it was like max north. Okay, next round. Huh. Wait, this is like okay, I don't know the fucking country here. I don't know at all, but I managed to guess France here, which is kind of lucky in my part. So he goes into France. I think he knows the region. I don't know his French. He would know, but I didn't know, and I was thinking it might be the UK maybe. Now, looking in hindsight, that poll wouldn't really make sense for the UK, so France makes more sense. But I just hedged between the two, like northern France, and it ended up being like down there. 3, 2, 1. Okay, it's just in Australia here, and there is a road. Okay, a couple days, no, like 1 day before playing this tournament, I think. No, like a couple hours before playing this tournament, I came across a C sign that said like C222, and it was somewhere around this western part of Victoria. So when I saw a close number to it, so C214 is quite close to C222. I've also seen like C210s in the western part of Victoria. I just immediately started scanning there, and yeah, I was scanning for C roads here, thinking that the C214 would be here, but in hindsight, it looks way more like Tasmania. I didn't even give like okay, here I look at the landscape, but it, I gaslit myself thinking that it was West Victoria. I take a look at Tasmania, but nah, I didn't want to switch, and it was actually just in Tasmania. So there, yeah, that was a huge blunder from me. I think I should have just like looked at the landscape more and maybe just know some place names. There's place names there. I just didn't know any of them. And they were all Tasmanian place names, so it makes sense. Okay, and then we just get a free Ecuador here, but it's like it did feel more Amazonian to me, but I was scared to the Amazon region. I'm not sure why. So I think I just plonk middle here. So Firma goes for northern guess, and I just go for middle, and it's like Amazon middle. Yep. So could have gotten a better guess there if I listened to my vibes more, but it's fine. And then next we get Spain. I mean, the landscape just looks super Spanish, so I just insta plonked it, and the architecture does make sense for Spain. And yeah, I'm just looking around. I think this is like Valladolid region or something. So I just went to the middle and oh, I don't know where it was. Yeah, it was like kind of close to Valladolid. So that was a good region guess from both of us. Okay, this is just Malaysia here, yeah. So it's a Malaysia and there's a road number saying A025. Now this doesn't feel like Kalimantan, so I just tried to scan for the A025 in mainland Malaysia. Holy shit, what happened to the stream? Yeah, I just tried to scan for mainland Malaysia, but I think that's a fake road cause when I zoomed into it, there was no A025. So yeah, I just like went a bit south. I'm not sure why. And Firma does end up getting a better hedge than me. So he's just chipping away at my damage right now, which is not ideal. Yo, our things are bugged right now. Then it's just a white screen next round, I guess. Oh, okay, it's New Zealand. So in New Zealand here, we don't have any northern fences. Like we have southern fences, so we should be in South Island, and that's the first thing I noticed. And we also have this circular possum guard, which you find in Max South, New Zealand. So like that's another thing I noticed. Okay. Oh yeah, and also where was it? I have to pause at the perfect moment because this guy. Okay. Yeah, I noticed these guys on the side of the road. I forgot what they're called, but they're also max south. So like you can find them most commonly in the south like this. So with all those three clues, I just went max south, and he went max north of South Island, and that was some pretty good damage. Like how much was that? I don't know. But next is US. Next up is the US, and we get some like we get a southern roulette basically. I think there's southern pines in this round, and it just looks southern with the reddish road and like the sandy soil. But I noticed that we have wide inner lines, which is like you find that in Texas, Arkansas, Louisiana, and Mississippi, and maybe more I forgot. But I just went Mississippi because like hmm, I don't know. I just like Mississippi here with these wide road lines. And he goes Arkansas, which is a fair guess. It ended up being Mississippi though, so I did some damage there. So basically, I'm in the lead now from those two guesses, which is nice. And what's this? Oh, this one we just had Guam. So the way I recognize Guam was with the protruding roof rack, but I didn't notice the antenna there. Like it was hard for me to see. I just noticed the roof rack, and he also did. He tries to line something up, but blah blah blah. Okay, it's just Guam. Maybe this is the one where I won. No, I don't think so. Okay, so it's long A type antenna. So was thinking maybe Russia. I mean, it felt like the Baltics, and we had a lot of white flowers here with long A type antenna. So I went Estonia because of the white flowers. I don't even know if the guess makes sense. Like I don't know if Estonia has long antenna or short antenna. I just went there because I felt like these white flowers were Estonian, and he goes Russia, which is a more reasonable guess, I would say. Like it does feel like Leningrad Oblast. Not gonna lie, but he goes like Smolensk or something, and it just ends up being Lithuania, which is crazy to me. Yeah, that's just crazy. Even in the Estonia guess, I leaned slightly towards Russia because I thought it might also be Russia. And then here we get a Western US. Not sure where it is. Just the amount of sagebrush, I think that's what you call it. The sagebrush and like these mountains will tell you that you're in the Western US, but the region guess is kind of tough because I've never practiced this region. He goes to that lake, and I just go Central Idaho because I'm not sure. I just thought that maybe Central Idaho can look like this. I forgot where it was though, and it was just Nevada, which I guess makes sense. So we're both now under 2k HP. And oh, we get this fucking tracker. Oh my god, okay. So this trekker was super scary for me because I thought that he might just 5k or something. The sun is probably to the south, I'm not sure. Actually, no, it was to the east, so I didn't even know it was north or south, but snow on the mountain should make it north, hopefully. So I was just looking around and this looks like Hot Gal. It just looks like Hot Gal autumn coverage, so I went Hot Gal just like what Firma did. I was super confused. Like both of us doesn't know the country at this point. I didn't know that it was Mongolia, and he also didn't know that it was Mongolia, and we just both went Hatgal, which is super funny. Like we got the exact same guess, and thankfully it was in Mongolia. We got the same exact score. And okay, this should be the one where I win, right? Yeah. So this one I saw that. I saw a thatched roof real quick, and it did feel kind of Colombian to me with these hills and slightly red soil. Also these fences. I don't know. You can also find it in Mexico, but like it just felt a bit more Colombian. This thatched roof felt quite Colombian to me. So I was just thinking somewhere around these lakes. There's a lot of lakes here, and I don't know why, but he goes Philippines, wrong continent blunder, and that will win me the game. It was also quite nice region guess from me there. So yeah, that's my game against Firma, which went pretty well. Then next up was me versus Kiriba, which didn't go as well. Wow, this is gonna be a long video. What is this? 21 minutes. Okay, so it was just me against Kiriba, and like yeah, I think he just played better than me. But first we had moving, which I did okay at. Wait, why am I not moving? Okay, I don't know why I didn't move there, but it was just a South Africa, and I just tried to find a phone code or something like that, cause I think I still remember my South African phone codes, and I was just looking at the polls. One of the polls did confuse me though. It looks like a Eastern Cape poll, but it was KwaZulu Natal. So at first I thought it was Eastern Cape, and later I realized that it's probably just KwaZulu Natal. Like there's a trident pole right here, which will tell you it's KwaZulu Natal, and that I realized. So I just kept on moving, and there wasn't like this is the Eastern Cape pole that I was talking about. But I don't think it's the same thing. Yeah, that's just a trident pole actually when I look at it. But I got confused. So I was scared that he was gonna 5k here. And after thinking where I was, yeah, I was kind of convinced with southern KwaZulu-Natal. I should have gone more south, but it was just kind of over there. That's fine though. He also kind of went the right area, and it was only 75 damage. So next up is like Russia here. I didn't want to find info in Russia. I knew this general area is gonna be in the south somewhere. Yeah, this general area is just gonna be in the south because of the small blurred antenna and the dryness and also the hilliness. But yeah, I just didn't. Oh, I found a meta here. Yeah, I found the meta where the pole was supported by concrete, and I just went Nautic randomly. He found a sign though. It says Argun and Cher. Wait, does it say Argun? I don't know. Argun and Chervlenaya or something. So he found that sign, which was good for him. I just went Nautic, and yeah, I guess I should have looked a bit further, because this ended up being Chechnya, and he did go the right state. I think he found Argun last second or something. But that's 350 damage. It's kind of a lot for southern Russia. And next we just had a Norway here. So I was trying to move around looking for a road number. And he was also... Oh, this... Yeah, I thought that this was me. So I was looking around for a road number. He just went in and locked northern Norway, which makes a lot of sense. I also thought northern Norway, And I also thought it might be the pocket east of it, but I wasn't super sure if it was this pocket here, and it ended up being that. But um, at least both of us went Northern Norway there. So that's my first damage. That's the first damage. Next, we just have a Mexico here. And I know that it's Zacatecas because of the red fields. So I just tried to find these small ass place names, which is not the best idea, I think. So yeah, just super red fields, and I just tried to find the place names inside Zacatecas. This was quite boring. So yeah, I should have just insta sent, to be honest. Yeah, we're both. He's just looking for info as well. And in the end, I wasn't able to find anything. He also wasn't able to find anything. But we both knew that it was Zacatecas. So the damage. How much damage was this? The damage was minimal. Okay. Next up, we have Hungary here. Yeah, I just tried to find a town in Hungary. No, I tried to find a road number in Hungary. But I looked at that yellow sticker and I decided that it was of no use to me, so I just kept on moving away from it. So usually in Hungary, if you go out, if you go out a town, the main road will be there would be the number of the main road you're on if you are on the main road. So I just tried to do that, and I think he might also be trying to do that. I'm not sure, but we found nothing. I think yeah, we just found nothing. He got a better guess than me though. I don't know how he knew that was snow, like that region. Maybe he just hedged. And then we have a Turkey here. So it's super important to find province names in Turkey. And I went straight for it. I'm just moving. I didn't want to waste time, and I just wanted to find a blue sign that said a province that I knew. And I think I did end up coming to one. Here, it said Kastamonu, and I was pretty sure that he was on the sign as well. So I tried to find the road as well. Yeah, it said Kastamonu, and we were on this road. So I just randomly clicked, and yep, it was somewhere over there. I don't know how he got so close though. I didn't really look at his screen. Anyways, next we just have a Brazil. So yeah, you just look at phone codes. We both found a 92 phone code on the same sign at the exact same time, and we just double sent Manaus. And it wasn't Manaus. Yeah, the best guess for 92 would be Manaus usually, but that time it wasn't. Next is some Lesotho, an interesting country, but I didn't know how to like region guess it, so I just looked around. There were no signs nearby, and I tried to line something up, but I don't, I can't. Like I considered the road up there, but I'm not that good to know, so I just clicked middle. It was the road up there. Next, we have the U.S., and we see super snowy mountains to the east. This is a good clue for Utah, like Salt Lake City or like Provo, and but I didn't know it at the time. Like I swear I've seen something like that before, and I looked at the license plate. That's a Utah plate, and I just immediately go Salt Lake City without thinking any further. These street signs are super. It's a super good clue for Utah as well, like the numbers and then a direction, 2350 south. But I don't know. I just went Salt Lake City because it's the biggest city. I think it was a slightly like more north of Salt Lake City here. Yeah, it was Clearfield. But those were good guesses from both of us. And next round. Next round, this was some Denmark, I think. We had ocean there, and yeah, it's just Denmark. I was struggling a bit to get to the city, but we both knew that it was Denmark, and he tried to find info. I also found the signs that he did, but I wanted to find a major city because I don't know any of those small places. So we were just moving, and I went back to those signs and tried to scan for it. Oh, I tried to scan for Bornholm just in case, cause like I thought maybe this could be Bornholm, and I'm trying to scan the names, but they weren't there. So I switched from Bornholm to somewhere that makes a bit more sense. Sea to the south makes sense there. And where was it? It was closer to me, like south of Finn on an island. It makes sense that it was an island. Like it felt like an island. I just thought that maybe it could be Bornholm. Next, we got a Russia long A-type antenna, and this is super common in Karelia and Leningrad. And as we move around, we're not gonna find info in this Russia round. It's like almost impossible. So we just moved around and tried to get a vibe for it. I guess at least that's what I did. I mean, with the super sandy soil and stuff like that, I just assumed that it was just gonna be Leningrad. So I clicked St. Petersburg and moved on with it. I was pretty confident in my guess. Like it was probably gonna be up here somewhere. So I just sent St. Petersburg. He also did the same thing, and it was, in fact, Leningrad. Actually, no, it was like Novgorod, but still. Next, we have what is this? Oh wait, I don't know the country here. Okay, let me just look around. I guess I'm trying to figure out the country in this one. We have five. Like here, I didn't know the country. I know. This is just how I play when I don't know the country. I'm looking at bus stop signs to try and figure it out, but didn't figure it out. And it says Iela there, so should just be Latvia somewhere. And Latvia, it's like if you know the provinces, that's quite good. I tried to find a province name here, but my movement was kind of poopy. And I think Kiriba here found a good sign or something, or else he wouldn't have gotten that good guess in Sigoda, I think. Yeah, so I just went the wrong direction and I'm like going inside the town and messing up and stuff. But Kiriba here, he found a sign that said Sigoda, I think, and yeah. Okay. I went Riga, which is good, but it wasn't the city. But it's fine. It's only like 390. Next one we have. I was a bit confused whether this was Germany or Austria, but it looked more Austrian to me. Also, there was like no car. I'm checking the car to see if there's a blue tinge or not. It was just no car, and I kind of don't like Austria. Like I don't like scanning for stuff. I don't like finding information in this country. So at this point, after figuring out it was Austria for sure. Wow, that's super laggy. I just went for a Vienna guess because there was mountains west of us, and it makes sense for Vienna area. So yeah, I just went for Vienna here. This guy's wait, this is like 3 FPS, dude. Yeah, he went for Linz, and I got a bit closer there. That's quite good damage for Austria standards. Um, oh, next we got, like, when I saw Indonesia, I was very happy. When I realized that it was Jawa, I was not happy because Jawa, like, I just looked around for a bit and saw that sign, and if you can see here, it says Kendal. Kendal is just some kabupaten, so I knew where it was, and we're quite mountainous. I just instantly zoomed into Kendal and picked the mountainous part of it. I don't know, but I was unhappy that it was in Java because Java is like super gettable. Like these tile roofs, like you're 100% in Java. And I was also not happy that it was in Central Java, where they can just hedge and they would get a good enough guess. So yeah, I guess my luck for Indonesia was just not that good. Anyways, he didn't find shit, I think, and he just went Central Java, and yep, he got good enough just as I expected. So yeah, that was a bit disappointing. I could have won on that, but it's fine. You can't depend on luck all the time. Next, we got a Philippines. So Philippines is nightmare fuel for me. Wow, this stream is actually so laggy. This Yeah, Philippines is quite nightmare fuel. You have to find a province name in moving, or else you're kind of screwed. And that's what we both tried to do. I think he did find one though. I went the wrong direction or something. I missed something here. Welcome to blah blah blah. Like I found a barangay, but no one knows all the barangays, I think, unless you're insane. So he finds here. Batangas. Okay, he find Batangas. So yeah, that's quite free for him. I didn't find anything though, and I'm just happy that I went Manila here. I got the Luzon vibe at least. And yep. Next we have Colombia, and here at spawn there was a taxi, and usually in taxis the city name is written right next to the taxi. So Kiriba goes up to the taxi. I go up to the taxi. It says Pereira. It says Pereira right here, and Pereira is this big city in Colombia. I kind of forgot where it was, so I scanned for it a bit. Like I scanned for Pereira and I found it last second. Not last second, but yeah, we just basically like I knew he found the taxi as well. There was gonna be no points. Next we get Eswatini. So this one he actually got the road. This makes me want to like memorize Eswa roads. So yeah, he just lines up the road. It's obviously Eswatini, but I don't know how to line up any roads or know much roads. So I just did that and hope for the best. And of course he gets the 5K. Next we have an Argentina. Oh, this is where I lose. This is bad. So we get a sign saying Provincial Road 17, Cordoba 250 kilometers away, and La Paquita 16. So it was the Provincial Road 17, and like I don't know, I had trouble finding it. I thought yeah, this is the Provincial Road 17. This is Miramir, and La Paquita should be like somewhere here maybe. Let me see Kiriba's screen. So yeah, he just finds it and he 5Ks I think. Yeah, he just randomly clicks an intersection and he 5K. So I knew that I was on some provincial road, but I mistook the national roads for the provincial roads, which is a huge blunder. And I also didn't know where Miramir and La Paquita was. Miramir is quite big somewhere over here now that I look at the screen, but yeah, I just didn't know where they were. So I just clicked around there. No, I went south. No. Like my guess is like okay, but with the info given it was bad. Yeah, and he 5Ks and he beats me on that, which was quite unfortunate. Like I was still scanning. Wait, I think I should just get better at Argentina. Not gonna lie. Okay, next game is it's me against Kiriba again. He beats me on this one. I think it's no move. Okay, here. So so first we go into a US round, and of course we try to look at plates. Yep, it's me against him. We get the US, and I looked at that plate, and I also look at the black sticker on the pole, which I don't know what it means. And I don't know, this looks like a super generic US round with the flag and with a plate. So I thought that might be the Indiana flag. It didn't look completely like it, but I don't know where else to go. So I just went Indiana, and it was Tennessee. Like yeah, typical typical US. That was some good damage though since he went Oklahoma. Next I blunder here. So we get the US again with wide road lines, and as I said, they're found in Texas, Arkansas, Louisiana, and Mississippi, I think, for the southern states. And my original plonk was the right state. So I was looking around and I was thinking that this looks quite a bit southern. Yeah, this just looks quite a bit southern. And I went Arkansas with the wide road lines as well, but I rethought it and I doubted myself, so I think I went somewhere more north, like I switched Kentucky. Yeah. It was a bad switch. It was actually just Arkansas, and he gets like 1K off of me there, which is super bad. So that switch was quite the blunder. Next, so we have super sandy landscape in India, and the poles don't have holes on them, so it should just be a free Rajasthan here. I locked and he got a bit closer. Next, it was some South Africa. Now, this landscape in South Africa is super distinct. It's only north of Cape Town. Like, I just tried to line up some mountains here. It was not there. It was not there. Like, yep. Just confirming there's some mountains back of me, and this road lined up perfectly. So like he was also trying to find stuff, but at this point I should have just insta sent the road because he found it. He found it as well. So yeah, we both got the road there. He was a bit closer, but that's fine. Next, we have a Kazakhstan, and we have wire on this car, which means you can only be west or central. Yeah, in the west or central of the country. And this looks quite Omsky. This looks quite like Omsk. So I just zoom into Kostanay, somewhere near Kostanay, and try to find a road that lines up maybe. But this one doesn't line up because it's divided and it curves. So yeah, I don't know. It's there's just too little time to line up roads like this, and I'm just not so good at it. So I just ended up leaving it there because I thought that that's the general area. He also thought that, and it was up there on a different road. Next we have, this is my biggest blunder here. I think if I got a 5K here, I would have been able to win. So we have long outer road lines which are found in Norway, France, and Slovenia. And I considered Norway. It was just never Norway with this landscape. So I thought Slovenia or France, and I decided France because like it looked more French to me. I'm not sure why, but I decided France, and that was a huge blunder because it did end up being Slovenia. So I was just looking at the copyright, like if it's 2022, it's more likely to be France. So I just did stuff like that, and I thought it looked more like the Pyrenees Mountains, so I went to the Pyrenees Mountains, and he went Norway. If I went Slovenia on this round, then I could have gotten the win there, but unfortunately I missed the country there, which was super. That was quite disappointing. Oh wait, there's the volume. Sorry. And okay, it was just some Argentina again. So yeah, I think here we end up clicking the same spot. Because of this palm tree here, I was thinking quite northern Argentina, like yeah, here. Because of that palm tree, but like we don't know. There was also a river there, so we're probably on the west side of the river. Makes sense, right? He also goes for Resistencia Corrientes, and it was like way more south. Um, oh, it was just Malaysia next, okay. Yeah, so you get your typical Malaysia here, and I was really scared. I don't know if this is like I don't know how he gets Johor there immediately. Let me take a look at his screen. He looks at the car. It might just be a car meta, like coverage meta. So he looks at the coverage there, and he goes Johor. I was still pondering whether it's Peninsula or Kalimantan, but I end up picking Peninsula, and I was just thinking where it might be in Peninsula, but I can't region guess Malaysia for the life of me. So yeah, I just look around. I'm not sure where it is, and go near a bit Kuala Lumpur, but of course it was just Johor. He knows the coverage. Next, it was France. Now he gets the exact city here, which is Bordeaux, and I'm not sure where to guess here in France, so I wanna take a look at what he does here. At the end, wait, was it a street sign meta? So he looks at the street sign. It says Ville de Passage or something, and what the hell? He goes Bordeaux off of the street sign. Oh, Ville de Passac. He found that's a suburb of Bordeaux. And meanwhile, this is just me not knowing where to go in France, so I click middle, right? It's super hard to see here, but oh, not that. Like one of the signs had red on them, which is a Bordeaux meta. One of the signposts were red. I think yeah, it's right here. This signpost was red, and I think that's how I could have gotten Bordeaux, but I didn't notice it. It was too small for me. So yeah, I guess you can just get it off the street sign. I'm not sure how. So we're quite equal health right now, 1.5 and 1.8. Okay, maybe 300 difference is not equal. And here we got a quite disappointing run in which I guessed Jawa on Sulawesi. I just looked around and I thought it looked like Jawa to me. Even with the metal roof, like I knew it was not Jawa, but I just went Jawa. I'm not sure why. I don't know where else to click, I guess. Like The landscape looked quite Javanese to me. It couldn't be Java because of the metal roof, and I just didn't know where to click. And it just ended up being Makassar or something, somewhere close to Makassar. So if I was a bit better at Indo, I guess I would have won. Like, like if I got a 5K there, yeah, maybe I would have won that. Yep. But that was just disappointing after I got that run. I don't know, my motivation dropped, I guess. Okay, the next round was kind of confusing for me. So if you know you're in Argentina, this is a free 5K. It's just Misiones, but I was confused and I thought that I was in RGDS with the pavement. I guess it's just like Misiones pavement or something. He just goes Misiones, makes sense. This car here has an Argentina plate. And yeah, I just thought that I was in RGDS. So yeah, it was quite the blunder there. I guess I should have like yeah, I guess it's just the pavement there that gives away Misiones. But I swear there was a meta for a pavement like that in RGDS or something. But I might be forgetting. That's why I went RGDS. Next we have a Spain, I guess. Yeah, I think this was Spain. Yeah, I guess this was just Spain, right? With prickly pear and stuff. I went quite southern and he went like Portugal here and it was just Spain. My my region guess was quite okay there. Next we have next we just have Vietnam. So this is a free northern Vietnam because of the spikes on the roof. I know you guys can't see it, but there were spikes on these roofs, so it would just be somewhere in the north. And Hanoi is a super safe click. I just went south of Hanoi because it might have been south. And it was just over there. Next we got an India. This is where I lost. So I went Jharkhand here, right? And he went like Odisha. This coconut palm here will lean you more south in India, but I still went Jharkhand for some reason. I'm not sure why. And this is like it wasn't audition, it was Hindi, but I was still thinking a bit more south. So yeah, with that singular coconut palm, that can tell you that you're more south. And I was just looking around, not knowing where to go. Since it wasn't Boxycar, it couldn't be like the western ones. So yeah, Jharkhand made sense to me. Odisha makes even more sense in hindsight, and it was just somewhere between like Chhattisgarh and Odisha. He wins off of that. So yeah, that was a bit disappointing, but I should just get better. That's it. Next, it's not me again. Next, hold up, let me drink. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the next one wasn't me. Okay, it wasn't me, and I forgot who won. But next, it was me against math, I think. Oh wait, no, this is not the same thing. It's me against math. Um, when does it start? Like, does it start there? Okay, it starts. Wait, oh, I think we get reset it here. Yeah, this is just some Indonesia. It's Padang Panjang. Padang Panjang. He went Padang. Bro, I forgot where Padang Panjang was. It was right here. He went Padang thing. Oh wait, what does that say? Kota Padang Panjang. So yeah, he made a mistake there. It was actually Padang Panjang, not Padang. And I made a mistake by forgetting where Padang Panjang was, but it was just near Bukit Tinggi. Like I knew it was somewhere near Bukit Tinggi. I just didn't see the fucking label there. Okay, I get a bit better guess. That's fine. Wait, this I'm pretty sure this game gets discarded. So yeah, wait, what? Or no, this is the actual game. Okay. So yeah, I just get a better guess there. And next round. Okay, next round is an India. And I think in India I would just try to find the language. Okay, this is laggy. Yeah, India here, I was just trying to find language and stuff, and it was like Karnataka, I think. Yeah, this looks like Karnataka to me. Or maybe it's like the Andhra Pradesh one and Telangana. I forgot. But I decided that it was, oh, it was that one. Okay. I guess that there was ticks. Oh, he found a sign that says Hyderabad. Wow. I just went Hyderabad because it was a good hedge for Telangana, and I don't know whether it's Andhra Pradesh or Telangana. And it did just end up being a bit outside of Hyderabad. Not a bit, actually, that's a quite far distance. Next, um, so this was like some Colombia again. Oh, it was just some Peru. Okay, it was some Peru, and I was looking around, and I think I found a sign that baited me. Hold up. Yeah, I was just looking through it, and I think I found a sign that baited me at the start. It says they might no. Okay, I think this is the sign. Oh, it said Chiclayo, Peru, like there, Chiclayo, Peru, and I'm like, wait, there's no way that this is Chiclayo. This is like Amazonian, so maybe it's like in here, maybe. But yeah, I just got completely baited by that, like absolutely bamboozled there, and it was just Central Peru. So next time I shouldn't trust fucking signs that says Chiclayo in Peru. Okay, it's a white screen. And it was just India. Okay, this one I did a lot of damage, I think. So I noticed that we were in Boxcar and we're speaking Hindi, so that can be a lot of places. Oh, I just logged in. Okay, wait. Yeah, the stream is lagging, so I can't really explain it well, but like without the pictures. But I noticed a triangular pole. We were also using Boxcar and we're speaking Hindi, and with a combination of those three, it could only be Maharashtra. So I just insta sent Maharashtra when I was certain that it was Hindi. We're using Boxcar and there was a triangular pole, like a triangular pole top. And here he went Uttar Pradesh, which is the reason why I won, I think, because this is a lot of damage. I don't win off of this, but yeah, I don't win off of this, but this is the major reason why I won. And next is, oh, we got an urban round in. I'm not sure where. Like I was confused about the country, but here we have this street sign which is Austrian, and it might be specific to Vienna. And yeah, I was just looking around, and the Austrian flag like this by itself is specific to Vienna. So I think he found the street sign, and yeah, I just with the street sign and that it should 100 just be Vienna. Next, okay, we get the US here. Yeah, we get a US here, and I don't know if any phone codes or anything like that. So I was just the entire round I was just trying to find like a sign, a car, anything like a license plate. I think Math was also trying to do the same. We have terrible FPS here, but let's just skip through it. We ended up finding nothing at all, so I just went for a Western US click because it was the Western US. I went for Montana, and he went for Oregon. I think that wins me the game there. Yeah, it was kind of like I got the better vibe there, and I won the game. So I was quite happy after I won against Math 56, because in the other tournaments, when I don't know, but I always get paired up against him and he beats the shit out of me. So I finally beat him for the first time. He's gonna beat me two times after this, but hey, at least I won once. It's just cause I'm bad at NM and MPZ. I make too much blunders on those game modes. Um, is there a game here or? Oh, okay, it's gonna be the next stream, I think. Wait, or do I just lose here? Sorry, I don't really remember all my games. Or wait, do I lose here? Or does he abort the game? Okay, let's just watch. Oh, I lose here. Okay, okay. So this is the match that, like, we were playing NMPZ, and yeah, I just made too much blunders in NMPZ. It was my pick because I kind of wanted to play it instead of no move. So yeah, the game starts and we get this Western Australia because of the red soil and it being a bit more, like, you can tell it's Western Australia with the vegetation and red soil. So we just kind of go near Perth. He goes south, I go north, and where was it? It was like kind of in between us. Then next round I totally blunder here. So we have super red soil, and I don't know what direction this is, but this might be like south. Okay, I forgot the directions, but we have super red soil and like these trees, and I thought it was Thailand because these trees are look like teak to me. Like these look like teak trees, which you find in northern Thailand or in some other parts of Thailand, like a different species. So I thought it was just Thailand with a different species of teak, like maybe Buangkan. Yeah, maybe just Buangkan. That's what I thought, but hedged Central Isan, and then and then it was fucking Brazil in Tocantins. Like, bro, he's looking at Thailand as well. He's looking at Thailand as well. So I think my Thailand click made sense. Like, look, look, look. Matt was looking at Thailand, and it just ended up being Tocantins. Like, oh my god. I don't know. Can someone explain how this is Tocantins? Can someone please explain how this is Tocantins? Like, is this the pole over there? I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not sure. Okay, but that's how I lost my NMPZ. It was quite embarrassing. Um, wait, did this? Yeah. This is a continuation stream because the stream previously had like he had mouse issues and stuff. Anyways, he's gonna stream our NM game. This is when the game starts, and oh, this game gets scrapped. So I knew the road here. I was lining everything up as you can see, but unfortunately, Math56 didn't fucking like confirm or anything. Like he didn't make a signal. Oh, but here he's actually moving around. So the game gets aborted, unfortunately. And then this is when the actual game starts. So first, this is definitely somewhere in Hungary, I think, with the architecture and the holy pole. I think we just both go Central Hungary here, so nothing much happens. Yep, I go Central Hungary and he goes Central Hungary. Next, okay, so this is Argentina and he gets a crazy guess here. I'm not sure how. So yeah, he just knows the road somehow. Just Argentina. I'm really bad at Argentina region guessing, so I would say my guess is good here. Like compared to my usual Argentina region guess, it's quite good. I think he was also confused, but here he found an angle that might have worked. Last second switch. Yeah, he does a last second switch, which is insane. Next we get an Indonesia, which I don't know why, but whenever I get Indo, it's always an opportunity for me to win, but I just never capitalize on it. So here I was super confused where we were. I thought with these coconut palms and stuff, we might just be in Sulawesi, but it didn't really feel like Sulawesi to me, and it was a bit too flat for the like mountainous parts of Sulawesi, so I was confused, and it ends up being Nias. I'm not sure how this is Nias. After the game, I looked around and I tried to spot any Nias grass, but I wasn't able to. But yeah, I should have just gone somewhere in like North Sumatra here. I was also thinking North Sumatra or Sulawesi, but I guess it was just like Sulawesi. I don't know. Yeah, this Indonesia run was quite tough. He doesn't know where to go as well. I think there's just no poles, and you can use the architecture to tell you it's not Java, but that's about it. And I think yep, go north. He goes South Kali, and it was just somewhere in southern Nias. I cried there because I know if I went Nias, then I would have won the game. Next we have a Cambodia, and this is super Cambodian, and okay, I did a bit of damage there. Next is Taiwan, right? Yeah, it should be Taiwan. I mean, it looks kind of Taiwan. I learned how to region guess Taiwan like a couple days ago, but I mean, this lock looks kind of generic, so I just click center, and it was a bit more south. Next, we get a Finland. Now, I don't know how he's so good at Finland. Last time, I also lost to him on Finland, but this time I didn't lose to him here. I just like, I don't know, he's super good at Finland. This looked quite northern to me, so I was kind of confident on north. Tried to line up a road, like this looks quite good, but it curves and stuff, so it doesn't make sense. And I don't know what he's doing. Wait, let me just watch his gameplay. Yeah, he just looks around and like knows the road maybe. He gets a vibe for like the east, Karelia. I get a vibe for the north, which was wrong. And he's just like, he's basically on the 5k. Oh, he doesn't line up anything. I was trying to line up things and, oh wow, okay. So yeah, I guess he just gets a vibe for there. Next we have, now this was on the Plunkett guide. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Now these volcanic rocks that you see here, here and here, this is on a specific part of road in Argentina where there's volcanoes, but I forgot where it was, and I was also confused because like I thought this might have also been Peru. So he goes to Argentina. I was still contemplating whether this was Peru or Argentina, but I remember this being on the Plunkett guide, like these volcanic rocks appearing in Argentina. So I think that's what made me go there in at last. But yeah, I shouldn't have been contemplating Argentina, Peru here, because if you know the meta, it's just a free road, I think. So we both didn't get the road. It was in Catamarca. Yeah, Catamarca. Next we have some Ghana here, which looks super tropical with like palm trees and stuff. So we just go to the core. Okay, we both get quite bad region guesses. It was above Kumasi. Next we have Japan. He gets Wakayama here. I'm not sure how he gets Wakayama. I got Kansai, but I'm not sure. So he looks around. He looks around. He finds this is the Kansai pole top, which I also noticed in the end, which is how I got Kansai. Okay, he looks at the pole top. He goes Wakayama for. He zooms. Wait, I just knew that it was gonna be in Kansai, so I just went Osaka. But okay, first he goes Nara and. Oh, I guess it was just some contemplation. Wait, what the fuck? Okay, I don't know. Then he goes Wakayama and gets the 5k. So he's basically just slowly killing me now. Next up is, oh, this is Ukraine. Yeah, that's Ukraine. We get a divided road in Ukraine with no antenna. So if you know your Ukraine divided roads, this should be free, I think. But I didn't. So I was just trying to line something up maybe. I think we were on the same road. Yeah, we were on the same road. But I was just trying to line something up, but nothing worked. And it was actually just closer to Dnipro, I think, at the end. Yeah, it was a road near Zaporizhia. I guess I should just learn all my Ukraine divided roads. Next we have this lock. So Gen 2 with this reddish soil and exposed rocks everywhere, it can only land you, like that's a map of the place. This is a map of the place. It can only land you in this like these islands off of Finland. So we both click there, but we don't get the right islands because it's kind of hard to line things up here. I just click Alan. Hmm. Okay, so this is the run I lost. So first, you see this white truck, and you don't have an antenna. So I was thinking, like in Oman, you would usually see an antenna, whether it's like up, down, or to the right. So I thought that this was Namibia, and I didn't notice, but you had Oman wire here. Like this wire is just Oman, but I didn't notice that, and I don't know where the sun was. Maybe it was in the south or to the north. I'm not sure. But I guess I couldn't use the sun because I still went Namibia. And yeah, I was just thinking where the fuck this would be in Namibia because it didn't look like it to me. But I was I was kind of convinced because the car didn't have an antenna, and it was just gonna be Oman, and he wins over there. So yeah, just a huge blunder from me not recognizing that it could be Oman, that it was Oman, and that nowhere in Namibia looks like that, but that road in Oman looks like that. So yeah, I should have just locked in a bit more, I guess. At this point, it was like 1 a.m. for me, so I was a bit tired, but that's no excuse. Next, we have Geo Eriks, which is from who is from Poland, and we play moving first. Geo Erik. I saw his stats. He has 24,000 games played, almost 25k. And first, we get a car with antenna in Brazil, which mean Gen 4 antenna means Mato Grosso do Sul, and RGDS. So those three I was thinking at first, but I don't know. Had to get an area code here. I looked at the poll, but I don't. Wait, no, that's not me. Okay, I found an area code 66, which is just Mato Grosso. It was gonna be Mato Grosso, but since Mato Grosso is fucking big, I just hedged for everything. And okay, he didn't find an area code, but we get an equidistant guess, cause like, yeah, the state is just so big. Next, okay, we get an Indonesia here, and I just tried to find a kabupaten, but I couldn't find a kabupaten here. I'm not sure why. I think I went the wrong direction, so I just went down here. He's thinking Jawa or something that's not correct. So I was just looking at the buildings and architecture as I moved along, and I noticed a church, and most of these, like, the buildings were using metal roofs, and there was a church, and there's a lot of coconut palms. So that should make you go North Sulawesi. And I just needed a poll to confirm that this is not like Nusa Tenggara or something. So I went out here. Oh, Minahasa Selatan, yeah. So it was in Minahasa Selatan. I wasn't sure where this was exactly, but I just knew that it was gonna be North Sulawesi because I glimpsed a church. There's coconut palms and everybody is using metal roofs, so it should be there. And the pole over there told me that it was in Nusas, so I just confidently went like Manado here, and it was correct. So yeah, no, didn't need the kabupaten there, thankfully, because it was just such a distinct part of Indonesia. Anyways, this one I blunder like everything here. I lose the game after this. So there's place names on that thing, but I don't know any of them. And yeah, so I just kept on scanning. Wait, no. There were I'm looking at Geo Eric thinking that it's me, sorry. So yeah, I just keep on moving around with with the place names, and okay, it's a bit hard to see, but there's a Yama style pole here. This pole, as you can see, it's shaped like a mountain, like this kanji here. Like this pole was shaped like this, and this pole you can like shape like a Yama kanji. You can only find it in Victoria and Victoria and Western Australia. So I was thinking those two, but I don't know. I just brain farted so much. Anyways, yeah, the our caster is scanning at Victoria, which is the correct thing to do. And I was just so confused with like the red soil and stuff, but in hindsight, this looks way more Victorian than Western Australian. I don't know what I was doing. I was 90% sure it was Vic, 10% sure that it was Western Australia, but like I don't know, the self-doubt just took over me, and I lost the game because of that. And yeah, it was just on in the Vic border, which makes sense. That's why there's the Yama pole, and it looks so much like NSW. So that's a bad way to lose the first game. But I do end up winning the other two games, so let's skip to those. Yeah, again, there's a lot of blunders for me here. I shouldn't have done that. Okay, no move here. So first we get a Brazil here with random palms on a hilly landscape like this. Like this is a random palm, these are random palms, and it's a hilly landscape, which reminds me of the Acre landscape. But yeah, Eric's is also Eric is also clicking the same place, but I lined up an angle, and I thought that this type of angle makes more sense for Rondonia, so I switched my guess to Rondonia because they like using north south and 45-degree angles, and yep, it was just in Mato Grosso, and that was a super big chunk of damage just from that. Like both of us didn't make bad guesses, but I was just a bit closer. Next, we have Indonesia again with uneven insulators, so that gives you a clue. And when I just looked around, it was extremely flat with Kali here. So I was just thinking like I was thinking southeast Sula at first, but the more I looked at it, the more South Kalimantan vibe came out. I'm not sure why. I think it's the road. This gravelly road seems super South Kalimantan to me, so I just thought South Kalimantan here because of the super flatness and the gravelly road, also because of the uneven insulators. So yeah, I just zoomed into South Kalimantan and picked the flat area, and yep, just send, and I win off of that. Yeah, it's better to send near the coast there, but sure. If I win, I win. Okay, the last game, which was NMPZ, was actually such a mess, so I'll just let you guys watch. I don't even know where I am right now. Is this Brazil? Is the first round Brazil? I haven't opened my map. I'm just like observing this picture, but I think it is Brazil. So we have sugarcane growing here, which is common in Sao Paulo, but I don't think it was Sao Paulo. I went Sao Paulo, but I don't think it was. So we have like 6 seconds left. And yeah, I placed it in Sao Paulo. Not sure where to go. It was Paraiba or Rio Grande do Norte. I mean, both of us make bad region guesses, but I got 200 points off of that, which is okay. Sure, and then next we got a Canada, and we both guessed US here, so I'm like, I'm not sure how you get Canada here, but in hindsight, it looks like Alberta. I don't know, it just feels more northern, I guess. Yeah, this just feels more northern. So I went Iowa at first, but Iowa doesn't make any fucking sense here. I don't think it makes sense here, even with how flat it is. So I changed it to North Dakota, I think. Come on, change it. Oh, I changed it to Minnesota, which is a bit northern, and it ended up just being Alberta, which is like quite crazy. Oh wait, Eric did the damage to me. I thought I did it to him. Okay, wait, I'm tripping. Here we have a free northeast Brazil. So yeah, it's just the super dry landscape, and I just sent northeast Brazil. It was Chiara, and I did quite a bit of damage there. Like, yeah, 800 damage from just this is quite crazy. Next we have, okay, at this point in the game, my alarm started ringing, and I had to check. I had to check for it. So at first I thought Java, right? But this is just Hanoi. At first I thought Java. I didn't think of Vietnam. But in hindsight, the way you get Hanoi here is this house has like a little spike on top, and northern Vietnam, they really like using rock wall. No, they really like using these walls to separate houses and stuff. So when you see this with this spiky roof, you're gonna just be in like the Hanoi area probably. I just go Java as well because at this point he guessed, and I'm AFK. I'm AFK. I'm running around trying to find my phone because my alarm is ringing super loud. So I was not thinking at all. I'm just AFK, and I come back when there was 5 seconds left. So I had 5 seconds to look at this picture and decide whether this is Indonesia or not. So I'm looking at it right now, and I open the map, and I'm like, yep, can't change. I thought he 5K and I lost, but thankfully he didn't. Like, holy shit, that was so scary. If I had more time, I think I would have gotten Hanoi. But oh my god, that was just so bad. Okay, here I almost blunder again. So this is an obvious UAE, but I went Peru here because I played a lot of Peru beforehand, so everything looks like Peru to me. Yeah, everything looks like Peru to me. We're driving on the right side. This is the back brake light. We're driving on the right side through mountains. And yeah, it should just be an obvious UAE here. He goes UAE. I go Peru though. I go Peru and I'm like, this is not Peru. This is not Peru. I just don't know where to go. And then I think of the UAE and I'm like, yep, okay. So I almost lost two times there on the Hanoi and the Peru on UAE, but thankfully none of those happened. Next we have wait, I don't know, is this like England or Ireland? I'm not sure what this is. If I can look at this better, then I think I would know, but I think it's just England. So I think both of us got an England here. I mean, yeah, both of us got an England here. And he hasn't opened his map yet. I wasn't sure where to guess in England, but the architecture didn't feel so Irish to me. That's why I didn't go Ireland. Wait, where was this? He went France. Oh, that's gonna be some points for you. Oh, wow. So he wasn't sure whether it was France or England, and he does 100 damage off of that. That's unfair. Okay. Mm-hmm. Again, we have a free Northeast Brazil here. This area I like to call the Horn of Brazil with its dryness and like it's just super dry and recognizable. I don't know. And I hedge. I think I make the same guess as before, and this time it was much closer. So that's some good damage. 728. Okay, here we get Vietnam, and this time I had proper time to think about it because my alarm. I mean, I dealt with my alarm already. He knows that it was Vietnam as well. So I first thought of North, but with the amount of with these canals, okay, these are got, but with these and I don't know if you can see it, but the roofs they curve a bit, like how they do in Malaysia. That just reminded me more of the south, so I decided to go Ho Chi Minh here, and it was more towards the south, which was quite huge for me. So 1511, he can still win. Oh, I said GG's and thought I won, but it was super low. And okay, this is just an Oman here. This time I'm not getting Oman wrong. That's I told myself that I wouldn't get Oman wrong after I got the Oman wrong against Math 56. So I just tried to line up a road. It said northwest, but then I thought, wait, no, it said northeast. My angle here, like there would be an angle here. It said northeast. Wait, no, that's northwest. Okay, whatever. Wait, northwest, really? Wait, so I was thinking correctly then. No, it said northeast. It was a northeast angle, and I thought northeast meant northwest, so I was looking for a northwest angle, which was wrong. So yeah, I just didn't realize that east is in west, which happens all the time, but I still get closer than him. Like, yeah, that was quite a miracle. Like, he got the road. It's a very straight, like, it's a road with a lot of northeast angle, which makes sense. And yeah, west and east is just hard. And then we have an obvious Kenya here, but the region guess is gonna decide the game. So first I thought like the Kisumu region. He insta sends this region, but when I think about it more, I'm like, this can just be central. Like central looks like this most of the time. I don't know. My vibe changed, and I just clicked central, and it was central. So yeah, I win the game off of that. And yeah, that's my tournament basically. That's Group A. I think I did I think I did talk about what I did wrong and right there. So quite happy with this recording. Um, it's 1 hour 20 minutes long. Okay, So I did make it to the playoffs, which is nice. And yeah, I'll just try to play better next time. Good. Yeah. Thanks for watching.